Are we good now? Nothing with the... There is no internet spike. There is nothing. There's no reason it should have crashed. There's actually zero reason it should have crashed. It's very frustrating. Because now I gotta redo all this shit. It's dropping again. Why is it dropping again? Now we're back up. I don't know what's happening, guys. I'm trying to fix it, but it's like super broken. I don't know if we're good or not. Are we good? Highly, highly annoying. Good for you guys? Okay, I don't know what happened there. That's super annoying, though. Can I delete one here? I gotta delete some of this stuff. Delete the 7 minutes that just happened. Alright, sorry about that. Hopefully that'll be the only interruption we get today. We could hope, right? Alright, so here we go. We got a stun trauma from Captain Britain. Oh, that's right, because like Crucible rules or something silly like that's on, right? Here, I'll tell you what. Let's just start the video. Let's just do the video, the whole damn thing. Alright, here we go. 3, 2, 1. How's it going, everybody? We got a fun video today. We're going to be testing out Blastaar in the Professor X saga with the Gear Tier 20 Cosmic Villains. I know a lot of people want to bring Blastaar up to Gear Tier 20 for his use in Crucible, because also we had just kind of assumed he's going to scale like Quasar did and be impactful everywhere. And at 127 speed with no cooldowns and no cool... Start over. How's it going, everybody? We got a fun video today. We're going to be taking Blastaar into the Cosmic Villain section of the Professor X saga. A lot of people want to see how good this guy will hold up, even at 4 yellow stars, because they want to build him up in advance for Cosmic Crucible, and also for his use elsewhere in the games. At 127 speed with no cooldowns, it's going to be a pretty good time. At least we think so. Now, if you want to get Blastaar unlocked today, or rather earlier, you're going to have to either unlock Azazel or Rachel Summers, because by getting them unlocked and doing a single raid battle with them, that's going to give you the additional milestone points to get Blastaar unlocked. So, let's go ahead, let's get in here, and we'll talk about, like, what's the best Cosmic Villain team right now, I guess. Well, what Cosmic Villain team would I take in if I was still working on a budget? If I was still working on a budget, but I wanted to shoehorn Blastaar in, I'm doing Shadow King and Null for sure. I think those are the two most no-brainer characters, being Mystic and Mutant at low cost. I think Thanos Endgame is an amazing skill character, and although the demand for skill is pretty high, now that we have characters like Fantastic Four, Bio's even higher. Now that we have more mutants, mutants even higher. So you could get away with an extra skill character. I think Thanos Endgame is definitely that guy. And then the question is the fifth, right? If you have high stars on Helverine, I think I go Helverine here, because I really value his plug-and-play use in War, and then I really like his Cosmic Crucible use, of course. Kang, I think, is a cheaper tech option. There's not too many great tech characters people are bringing, especially with the Howard the Duck kind of getting sidelined for Fantastic Four people in the Cosmic Hero section. So I'll take Kang, because I think it's a really good option, but tech pieces are about to get higher with Insidious 6, true. They might be good in the City section if they open up their kits, because it's not raid abilities are open in City, it's that the Vigilante have their kits open. Ooh, it's a tough one. That's a tough one. I'll just go with Kang. I think Kang's gonna be the least impactful as well. Let me put that on the table. Kang will be the least impactful. Besides Satana, Satana's trash. Don't bring Satana. I'll bring Kang because I think he's gonna be the least impactful, and we'll see how these 4 characters are really gonna carry here. I guess the one thing he is doing is giving a speed bar on spawn, but that's good. Crucible rules are in effect in Cosmic Villain, if I'm not mistaken. So Blastaar will get the benefit of his Crucible rules, but so will the enemies, and I do think we have a lot of, like, Illuminati and such. Yeah, I do believe Crucible rules are in effect. Well, I guess not, because we don't have speed up, so scratch that. Okay. Let's go ahead and do one of these. We'll try and get slow. Well, we can't get slow on heroes because of the Hank Pym. Alright. Could have done a basic to get Blastaar going. That would have given him some speed. Maybe that would have been a better call. I do plan on pairing Kang with Blastaar this week in Crucible to see how that goes. I think Kang opening basic attack does have a lot of good value in it. Okay. Oh, Blastaar does not have any sort of protection against stun. Oh, I kind of... Okay. I wanted to use somebody's basics. I want to see if he'll do his thing outside of... or inside of stun. I don't think he will, but... Oh, well, he already shook it off anyway. Alright, we get the Shadow King special just for maximum damage. Let's just basic. No, he doesn't do it off summons, right? It's non-summoned unit. Yeah, non-summoned unit. We can't stun here. Let's just basic, because this will get Blastaar to not do an attack, because that guy's dead. Oh, he still got a Bomb Blast stack. Look at that. So even though the unit died and Blastaar didn't actually do an attack, he still got a Bomb Blast stack. That's very interesting. Okay. Very interesting. We're learning some stuff about Blastaar already. Let's go for the Hank. Sure. I do have my Blastaar as a striker. I do think that's going to be the better ISO selection for him. Ooh, our Kang is in more trouble than our Blastaar. Blastaar is tanking really well with that starting safeguard defense up. Kang, on the other hand, is dead. Oh, boy. Well, that's no good. That's no good. We didn't really get off the ground here. We didn't actually do what we need to do to get through. This is the first node. This is not the hard node. The hard node is the last node. So what could we have done differently here? If Blastaar wasn't stunned, he might be able to wipe the entire wave, even with nothing. So let's try that. Does Blastaar heal without Crucible rules? I believe he does. We're going to just try and spam some basic here, and hopefully Blastaar is not going to get stunned. One thing our Blastaar doesn't have, of course, is the Awakened abilities. The Awakened abilities increase the amount of speed bar he gets on the basic by a lot, and increases speed stat for Bomb Blast stacks on his passive, which we don't have access to those right now. Alright. Let's use the basics since we can't really get a slow anyway. Just get a Bomb Blast stack going. Alright. Assist from Null puts the Dark set. That's cool. There's our Bomb Blast stack. Some pretty decent damage. We're just really hoping he doesn't get stunned here, though, is kind of the problem. I think I would like for Shadow King to get stunned, because he can't, right? Or he can't get the trauma anyway. Who's it on? Okay, that's who I wanted. And yeah, he's immune to it. Perfect. Let's get that offense down off of us. Okay, look at all these nice buffs. Look at those nice buffs. So he only has one stack. He cannot get a stack off of this, unfortunately. It's not going to do very much damage. He also doesn't have vulnerables to hit into either, though. Alright, so this would steal health, heal 40% max health, gain safeguard. Let's just see how much damage the offense up one bomb burst stack does. And let's slow it down because this animation is too cool. Check this out. I don't know what their health was at, but I know that the Hank Pyms and the Penny Parker had 100% life, so it did not do very much damage. You know what? That did get a cool assist called in with the Shadow King, though, so that's kind of cool. Some good synergy there, how he can just ult every single turn, right? Let's get our Bomb Blast stacks back up. I'll tell you what. We could get some slows. We can get some slows out there, sure. No, we can't. There's Hank Pym. What am I should have basicked. I should have basicked. It's okay. We did also get a thing up there. Let's get Shadow King to get some more... Oh, he'll still do it, right? He doesn't do it off summons either, does he? All right, well, this clearly is still going better than the last time. We have no bomb burst stacks to speak of, though. I'm really trying to focus in on him. I want to see if we can get him to just do some remarkable things here, even at, you know, the low 4 yellow stars. Yeah, I'm going to alt because I want to get that speed up off of him. Kang doing good work, so Kang kind of showing his value as is. Blastaar. All right, great. No showing he's kind of the hard carry of the section. Of course, if you have Mephisto, this becomes a lot easier, right? Like a lot easier. All right. We'll just basic here. I kind of just want to see how much damage he'll do at max stacks, but I think the Carnage speed bar is just kind of taken over, unfortunately. Okay, he's at max stacks now, right? 5 is the max. Alright, we're not going to get to see how much damage he does on this one, but we will the next time. Okay, so a little bit of tinkering. We get it done. That's not too bad. I hate that he doesn't get it from summons. So what would be the problem if he gets it from summons? The problem could be... Actually, Doom is going to be really good with Blastaar, come to think of it, right? Doom gets to ult. He does a bunch of basics. Blastaar gets a bunch of stacks, and then he can ult because he's going to have more... Yo, Doom and Blastaar sounds like a fire combo, actually. Yo! And then, of course, there's the Doom bots that would get him back up if summons did it, but they don't. It could cause issues with, like, Greg. What other summons do we have in game that are interesting? I guess Mysterio, Sentinel stuff. I could see some issues, maybe. Doom Blastaar sounds kind of awesome, though. Sorry, I didn't mean to drop that toy near the mic. It's my little fidget spinner thing. Let's basic. I don't see the value in using the special. We're just going to basic. Boom. Take a little bit of damage there. Do I dare ult? We saw how little damage it did before. Let's just go ahead and special, I guess. I don't know. Probably should have hit somebody not named Black Knight to get an extra darkness out there, but we'll take the kill. Let's bring in our Carnage and see if we can't get ourselves to lap this Spider Weaver. Alright, let's get the ability block over there. So, I mean, the first 4 nodes shouldn't be a problem. That's not really what we're trying to test here. We're trying to test that final node just to see if the 4-star Blaster can even survive it, right? That's the big question in the Cosmic Villain section. That's like Stitcher. You could bring Ravager Stitcher in here, and he's fine up until that last node. Then we get to the last node. Boy, it's just death. It's just death all over the place. One thing I am worried about with this character is trying to force in basics when I should be using abilities. Like that Kingpin, I could have stunned the Howard the Duck. Or I could have stunned the Havoc and not eaten all this damage, right? And because I'm trying to be kind of greedy and get these Blastaar stacks, I'm not doing that. And it very well might, you know, I might pay for it later. Here, let's try and get a push here, I guess. Or a push here. I don't even know. Let's just... Because he's going to hit my null here. And he's got offense up now. Because he did... The darkness made him do an assist. Or a mic, and Kang's dead. See, I was afraid of that. As soon as I saw the darkness on him, I knew he was going to basic. Do an assist. That becomes a problem. That has nothing to do with Blastaar, though. Is interesting. Old stat Kang is being an issue. Maybe even like a lower star Helverine would be better. Like a 5-6 star Helverine probably better than a 3 diamond Kang. Kang does good damage though. All right, this video is already too long. We're just gonna record the final node, but we're gonna talk about our experience. Let's play it out with Blastaar all the way through, but we'll just we're only gonna show the final node and we're gonna talk about our experience elsewhere. I don't want to put out a 40-minute video on this. This is not a 40-minute video sort of topic. If we ult, it at least calls in a Shadow King ping, right? And that kills the Black Knight before the passive. Okay. Seems good. Let's do this here. It's not Blastaar that we've had to worry about at all, though. The only person we've had to worry about is Kang. This unavoidable? This is unavoidable, okay. Yeah, I mean, Blastaar ult in every turn for Shadow King at least gets Shadow King speed bar as well, right? So Shadow King starts lapping people like crazy. Oh, he got rid of his ability block somehow. What a mid-date. Yeah, you see, Kang's piece of shit. We're gonna sub Kang out for somebody else. Kang sucks, dude. Cool that he's tacked, but yeah, I guess save for Insidious might be the move now anyway. I mean, the suggestion is like, hey, if you can bring Mephisto, just bring Mephisto. Yeah, no, Mephisto's still the guy. He's just expensive, right? Mephisto trivializes everything. We'll try with Helverine instead. Because Helverine Null is one more piece than just Mephisto. So it's two characters basically for the cost of one. With Mephisto, you can bring... Exactly. With Mephisto, you can bring anybody. So it's not really a good conversation piece, in my opinion. Losing that speed stat is interesting. Yeah, look, everything's different now. Everything's different now. This is not unavoidable. It's just basic then. He lost charges somehow. I actually have no idea, though. This is unavoidable, so let's get our Carnage out. Okay. This is unavoidable. This just can't be dodged. Just go ahead and do this. Okay, that did eat up one charge. That's good. Let's eat up another charge. Okay, let's stun the Howard. Ooh, those Havoc pings are crazy. Yell ult. Well, just basic here, I think. Cool. Let's get Darkness over here. Oh, we already had Darkness. Okay, let's get Darkness on everybody. Shadow King ping as well. So now Shadow King will ult. So just not having to worry about Kang dying is the difference maker here. Which is kind of hilarious. So Blastaar survives. Yeah. Could you get this done with Kang? Absolutely. Just headache, dude. Big headache. Blastaar more than fine, yeah. And over the months, he's only going to get better, right? If you haven't got Professor X in 3 months, getting Blastaar in, I bet his ultimate is like one-shotting some of these waves at 7 red. We'll keep going through the motions, though. This is so cool looking. When I saw this, I went to immediately ask for the artwork in the Envoy Discord, and somebody already beat me to it. Which I thought was funny. Alright. Those are 2 passives. Now we gotta eat 4 attacks. Luckily, they do very little damage. I think Blastaar could have tanked all 4 of those hits. For what it's worth. Blastaar is 4 stars. Yes, he's 4 yellow stars. That's what he unlocks at. Let's just get a Shadow King ping off. Yeah, Superior Splash Mountain's great too. Oh, there you go. He got a Bomb Blast stack as well. Oof, get wrecked. Oh, she lived though. Ah, she kind of lived. She's dead now to the assists. Let's stun. I mean, I don't want to eat too many specials here. So she's gonna special, but it'll just be one special, I guess. Unless his Helvering go first. Can this ability block? No, not really, eh? No, but maybe kill with Shadow King Pang. She's the lowest life. The assist, Shadow King Pang. Well, that's a 2-diamond Helvering, though. That's not very realistic. This feels like you can auto. Well, most of the nodes should feel like you can auto. Right? Until that last node. Let's go to the Hercules, because he's off of the corner. We're up to 3 stacks, okay. Alt off. Could have basic there too, I guess. Oh, Jesus. Oh, he had offense up. Yeah, he cleared the house with that one. I guess we'll ult. I kind of want to like stack Bomb Blasts up and see if it does any sort of meaningful damage here as well. But I mean, it's kind of the null show, so it is what it is. The nulls have so much speed bar now. There's no way we can get a turn with Bomb Blast anyway. No, that's a wrap. That's a wrap. Okay. Okay. What's this one? It's just a bunch of Black Knights. Whatever. I'm so curious what his damage is going to be like. And if we're going to have to use like Guardian with him. Guardian plus Iron Patriot. Now we're talking. Ooh, he's gonna eat 2 Black Knight hits here. Let's see what happens there. He took those hits not bad. I gotta say, he took those hits not bad. And now this Black Knight's dead. Blastaar took those 2 hits from the 2 Black Knights not bad at 4 yellow stars. That's pretty impressive. I assume they're dead by the time Stitcher takes a turn, right? When you bring Stitcher here. No red? No, we need to wait for his... Actually, is he even going to have his red stars in the event? In the Scourge or whatever? Didn't they say they were playing around with ideas and with how they wanted to handle that? Yeah, no, he does not have red stars because they're not available yet, but we don't even know how they're going to get available. So even when somebody dies, he still gets his Bomb Blast stack. That's good to know. Yeah, if you unlock Azazel and do a raid battle with him, or if you unlock Rachel Summers tonight and do a raid battle with her, you get the unlock. This is not test server, no. You have to get one of those characters early unlocks, though. They said they want more people to get higher reds in the legendary, but that was also before they had the data for the final Scourge. True. Damn, dude. Yeah. Blastaar, by the time he gets to 5 stacks in this, they're dead. That'll become even more true when he has bigger stars, right? According to data mines, the Scourge gives you currency, which allows you to purchase his reds. Oh, there you go. That sounds pretty cool. Cool enough, anyway. All right, let's see what happens. Actually, let's let this be a live reaction. Let's let this one be a live reaction. Okay. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. How's it going, everybody? We've been testing Blastaar in the Professor X saga in the Cosmic Villain section where you need to get your 20 characters. We currently have him at 4 yellow stars, and we've had some interesting results. So far, in the first 4 nodes, he's not been an issue whatsoever. He stands there. He's got the safeguard. He's got the defense up. He takes the hits really, really well. Much better than a 3-diamond Kang does, for whatever that's worth. So it seems like Blastaar is perfectly fine to bring into the Cosmic Villain section. I will say the pieces around him are going to matter for sure. For instance, I think this 4-piece is probably the most ideal for Cosmic Villain right now. I know Blastaar is a bio character, which does have some conflicting characters, being the Fantastic Four just came out for sure. But I know a lot of people really like Cosmic Crucible. He's going to be the Quasar equivalent, though I don't think he'll be as impactful as Quasar. He's going to definitely help Crucible a lot. And there's some speculation that he's going to be really good in other game modes as well, with a speed stat of 127, the ability to kind of stack up this mega nuke right away. There is definitely some intrigue behind this character. Null is a 3-costing Mystic character. Shadow King is a 3-costing Mutant character. And Endgame Thanos used to be really tough to bring Endgame Thanos, but there's going to be some more options that aren't really relying too heavily on skill characters in other sections now. So I think Endgame Thanos kind of becomes one of the best characters to bring, not just for the game mode itself, but also for outside the game mode. Shadow King is 4. Sorry, Shadow King is a 4-piece. Still definitely worth it. The 5th is the one in question, right? Now, I tried Kang on nodes 1 and 2, and Kang died. Like, I got through it, but Kang died, and then on the second node, he died, and I just didn't want to deal with that headache anymore. I think Kang as a tech character is a pretty decent choice. I think that his value in Cosmic Crucible is still there, at least for now. And with Blastaar, I think it might have actually increased the timeline that he's good for. But with Insidious 6 coming, that was brought up as well. Maybe not the character you want to be dumping your tech gear into. I know I myself right now am hoarding as much tech gear as possible. That was brought up as well. Maybe not the character you want to be dumping your tech gear into. I know I myself right now am hoarding as much tech gear as possible. We have other options. Gladiator and Gore. I think both of these characters were perfectly fine. Gladiator being a pre-taunt. That synergy with Null would be amazing. But the bio is tough. The bio is tough. Satana, however you pronounce her name, she's trash. Don't bring her. She's garbage. She didn't work at 3 stars. She barely works at 6. I hate this character. She's not good. Mordo is definitely not the character you want to be bringing into Professor X Saga anymore, because we have Azazel in the game, and Azazel's kind of the better 5th. Helverine is the character I use for the first 4 nodes, though my Helverine is stacked. He wasn't super impactful, though. It was mostly the Null show. And if you bring Mephisto, you can bring whoever else you want, right? So I'm gonna try Helverine here, because I think that he is probably, as a Mystic character that only costs 3 pieces, it makes a little bit more sense to bring him and Null, which is 6-piece total, than Mephisto at 5 pieces and somebody else at 3, bring your total to 8. So we're gonna bring these 2 characters in. We'll see how this goes. We'll try Kang as well, though I think Kang is just gonna die. Kang, like Ravager Stitcher, really wants that Mephisto with him. Hey, and if you can afford that extra Mystic gear, Mephisto's an amazing character, even with his old stats, to kind of carry you through this section. I don't hate Mephisto whatsoever as a pick here, especially for the people that are getting Professor X a little bit later on. Nothing wrong with waiting a little bit more to bring up the goat, or because you get it, the devil's the goat. Anyway, so we're taking the hits really well. You see Blastaar, even at 4 yellow stars, actually taking the hits. Well, he was taking the hits better than Helverine was. So Thanos gets a little bit controlled over there. That's going to take the 1 taunt off, but we still have the other rogue. I would have preferred the rogue to get pushed a little bit later. Trauma can't go on to Shadow King, but looks like he's still going to die here. Yeah, so that obviously not a Blastaar issue. That is just this node is kind of stupid issue with the amount of damage that is front-loaded. Let's give it another shot. If the damage is a little bit more spread out, we'll be in better shape for sure. And yeah, we really want our Thanos to get pushed after the second rogue does her special. We'd like for the first rogue to special somebody else, then for the second rogue to do it on endgame Thanos. So let's see what happened. Yeah, and I see above me, stream apparently crashed, but my internet's fine. It's kind of annoying. Alright, so we actually got a stun on Helverine this time, which is not ideal. Stun on endgame Thanos would be more ideal because he'll shake it off, right? Alright, who's that going on to? Going on to Shadow King, and no defense down this time. This one should go on Thanos, hopefully. It did. The ISO attack is going to push. It's going to get all those taunts off. Now we got to eat, what, a Red Goblin hit and some Gambit hits. And then it's our turn to kind of clap back. If Shadow King lives, okay, Oh boy, let's go ahead. I kind of want to do the special because it is going to peel off those debuffs from Shadow King, gives him defense up. So take those Gambit pings pretty well, I hope. Ooh, not well enough. Oh no, Shadow King is in trouble. Oh no, not Shadow King again! And there he goes. So it's not Blastaar dying, but I mean, if Blastaar got focused the same way Shadow King did, for sure he would die as well, right? Okay. Let's give it another shot. I mean, I did this without Mephisto, but a character like Gladiator kind of pulling all the aggression off helps a lot. Here we go. I think we'd be fine damage-wise as long as we get our feet off the ground. I think Null and Shadow King would take over is what I'm thinking here. But we need them to survive long enough for Shadow King to get his ult off and heal himself up. Could also switch to some healers. I could switch Null to be a healer here. That would probably help tremendously, actually. Oof. This time Helverine's going to be the one that dies. So again, that's the good rogue pushes. It's good rogue pushes. But Helverine being in the middle here, he's going to need some Gambit pings for sure and fall over. There he goes. Let's play around with some ISOs and come back. Character I'm most excited for is Scorpion. Yeah, we're losing the internet again. I don't know what's happening. And I'm not even recording. It stopped recording. I don't know what's happening. My internet is perfectly fine. My internet is perfectly fine. I don't know what's happening. I might have to switch streaming thing. Like, I don't know what the fuck's happening. I one-shot this dude without Mephisto before. Mephisto certainly makes it a lot easier, though. Shadow King's only 1 diamond. I wasn't recording this whole time, or it stopped recording because the thing went down. How much do I have to make this video off stream? I need to make this video today, though. Well, let's start over, I guess. If this crashes, guys, I'm gonna have to end stream. I gotta make videos. Like, you guys are why this job is fun, hanging out with you guys, but I need the videos to make income. Oh, we have the giveaway to do today, too. Both the marbles or trivia, if you guys want trivia again. We got that for the 3 codes, just for the resources, as well as the 1,500 is now in the PayPal. 1,500 Canadian, 1,000 American. Yeah, I'm gonna... It dropped again. What the fuck is happening? Why is OBS doing this? I might have to just set up stream elements or something? Like, what the fuck is going on? Oh, this is super frustrating. Let's turn the music off. I don't know, maybe that'll help. I don't know why it would, but... I don't know, man. All right, let's try. Let's try. Here. Well, I haven't hit record yet, so I'm about to hit record. Fucking Blastaar. Are other people having this issue? It's really bothering me though. All right, let's try and get this video. 3, 2, 1. How's it going, everybody? Blastaar is unlockable today. We'll talk about how you can do that, but more importantly, I want to take him in. Is it actually F? Is it actually a fail? Did it actually just drop for everybody? Okay, I'm gonna hit record, and I'm sorry if it crashes. I'm gonna just power through and get the video done. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. How's it going, everybody? Blastaar is unlockable today. We'll talk about how you can do that, but more importantly, in this video, I want to take him into the Professor X Cosmic Villain section and see how he holds up. I've already ran through it, so I have some thoughts, but we haven't gone through the final node yet, so we're going to work on that today. But yeah, we got Blastaar unlocked. If you want to know what I think about his abilities, they're all amazing. The awakened abilities are even crazier. So assuming we're going to get 1 or 2 for free like we did for Quasar, I would definitely just max him out. And he should be a striker. I don't think we're going to use his devastating ultimate turn 1. I think we're going to wait till he gets some Bomb Blast deck up. And I think it'll be a rare occurrence for using that ability turn 1. I think we're probably going to use the special turn 1 and use Bomb Blast turn 2. So having him striker will probably get him an extra stack along the way, which will be more beneficial than Raider. I digress. Let's go ahead, jump into the Professor X. It's the heroic section, gear tier 20 cosmic villains. And just speaking on my experience from the first 4 nodes, Blastaar tanks all the hits incredibly well because he does start with safeguard and defense up. His damage is subpar, but he can help some of his teammates get off the ground. Now this is, of course, with Blastaar at 4 yellow stars. If you wait until the red star event comes out and you fill in those red stars, that'll be very helpful. If you're watching this and like 2 or 3 months have passed, then you probably can get him at even higher stars, even higher red stars. And at that point, I think he's gonna be doing devastating damage. This is like a, does he work preliminarily? And I gotta say, for the first 4 nodes, he's definitely doing a good job. Let's talk about the ideal cosmic villain team for a second. Let me just take all these characters off. Here's the thing, guys. If you could bring the big red machine, if you're going to bring Mephisto, then any character is going to work. Ravager Stitcher is going to work, right? Now, Mephisto does cost 5 mystic pieces, so if you don't want to spend 5 on him and you'd rather, I don't know, spend 3 on Helverine and 3 on Null to bring 2 characters instead of 1, that's kind of where I think the value will be for those who don't have Professor X unlocked yet. So for this video, unless we have to, we're not going to bring Mephisto in. But if we need to bring Mephisto in to make Blastaar work, I think that is still a better trade than Sable anyway, so Mordo does not really see much play. Thank you, Scopely, for trolling me and immediately making him trash. And then we have Kang. Kang as a tech character, really, really powerful, really, really good in Cosmic Crucible. I think he might have some better life with Blastaar coming. Because the basic from Kang can be really, really powerful, right? So I do think there's some extra life in Kang, but I'll tell you from the first 4 nodes, those old stats, even at 3 diamonds, he was not holding up. Hopefully it'll come back and they will join us soon. All right, so we eat so many attacks here. It's kind of scary. It's dead. Oh, but we have a bunch of people dead here. These, yeah. So that wasn't the best start. God, I really hope Mephisto doesn't become a you must use him or you must use Gladiator situation here. My game froze. Excellent. We'll be back. Well, I'm not recording anymore. Is it coming back? It doesn't look like it's coming back. Drop frames are 60. What the fuck is happening with OBS? My internet is completely stable right now. It's not the internet. I don't know what to do. The issue seems to be when I'm recording. It looks like the frames are still dropping like crazy here, though. I'm still seeing 60 drops frames. 60% frames dropped. Let me go watch the video of it, because if it could be that it's recording some trash like that too. Lockable today might be like Robert from these two. It's not skill for endgame hell, and at that, let's talk. I want to spend brainer as well. These buys, so if you could add, oh, or you must use gladiator situation. This is incredibly frustrating. I think I'm just gonna wipe my computer. Just wipe everything off, start from scratch. That's good. It's definitely less good. Let's try and kill these guys. Oh wow, that wrecked him. I need to kill that game before he kills my Blastaar, though. Or I just need Blastaar to take a turn, I guess. Well, Null's healing like crazy, too, though. Yeah, Null's healing like crazy. It'll be okay. So it's record anytime I hit record. Alright. It's gonna cut our streams in half, boys. I don't know what to do about that. So Null Healer is the way to go, looks like. Null Healer, and you can bring anybody. Well, not anybody. Kang would still instantly die. It's kind of crazy how big a difference Null Healer made, though. Let's try with it 10, maybe. See how bad. She's really bad, right? Hovering alt there is pretty good. We'll just try and bring in a bad character that survives. I don't know. I think Gladiator Gore, this becomes too easy. Yeah, so it's recording. So whenever I hit record. It's not good. That's not good at all. I wonder why it's happening. Let's see if she lives. Not if she's getting targeted like that, my lord. Is it, does Nightcrawler always target the character in the middle? Jeez, I don't even know what that means. Alright. To hit the Thanos, not mine. Not my boy. Not my boy, this guy. Oh. Okay. Null's next. He can take the stun off, right? But can he make them survive? One Gambit ping. Oh yeah. Okay. But will he survive another? Oh god. No, why didn't you go first? I think she's dead here now. Oh, she's still alive. That's crazy. That's crazy though. Possible to uninstall, reinstall the program that you record with? I mean, I recorded OBS, so for sure it's possible. It feels super weird that I would have to. So Null Healer just fixes everything, huh? That's kind of cool, I guess. Yeah, no, I will. Yeah, I definitely will. I will uninstall, reinstall. But, yeah. We're at 5 stacks. Let's see the damage. Goddamn. Well, goddamn. Not the best heal in the game, maybe. I don't know what to do about this recording issue. Yeah, he can bump. So yeah, he works, and Null Healer can make that final node acceptable. Cool. I also wanted to record Danger Room and how kind of stupid it is. I beat it having none of these, and then I beat it a couple more times. Yeah, I beat it using nothing. Just the free ones. I did use my own characters though. Let's try and use some rentals. Where are they? He comes as a skirmisher. Is fucking whack. He comes at what, 7 red stars though? It's kind of cool, I guess. When I beat it though, I did get the your basic attacks, scale and damage from your basic you do. I just basic my entire way through the event. I had 5 Fantastic Four members, and I just did basics all over the place. It was crazy. It was not close. I beat it with rentals first run. That's insane. That's actually insane. Rented Frank and Doom on D10 and beat it with only the 50 token damage boost. My god. On spawn allies get offense up. Sure, hopefully we just don't run into a super scroll too early. Rem beat it last night with rentals, no tokens. See, is this what Reddit wants? Reddit wants the game to be just stupid? Like, I really hope they don't kowtow to fucking bad. You know what? I'll say it. Bad players. It is what it is, man. If you can't, like, I don't want to play my game for a couple hours because why would I want to play a game while I'm playing my, like, it's insane, dude. It's insane. Don't listen to people that don't want to play the game. It's crazy. Well, that did no damage considering we have defense down. That did more damage. See, this would be a reset in my books. You know what? Michelle. This would be a reset in my books. I wouldn't keep this. I probably would have just ulted with Invisible Moon instead, and then basicked. Yeah. Trying to save cooldowns and then using the cooldowns anyway at the end is stupid. Damage buff. More damage. We'll go for characters. We'll take a Johnny for sure. Now we have our speed stat. What up, Zito?